Alright, I'm going to do a quick video here. I guess it's reloading related, but you know, I've read a lot about primers and different things, and there's some primers that are soft, some primers that are hard. There's military spec primers and different things, and to somebody that's just getting into reloading, it can be a little confusing, you know. Basically, I was wanting primers to use for the 300 blackout, for you know, for an AR type rifle. And you know, the problem with primers, if you get one too soft, people that shoot ARs will know that I'm pushing in. You can see that right there. You know, when you slam the bolt home, you know, you have a little bit of inertia, and the firing pin, you know, comes forward, and sometimes, you know, it usually hits the firing pin will usually hit the primer. And if the primer is too soft, then it'll make it go off, and that's what they usually call a slam fire or something like that. You know, and that can be dangerous, and it can also harm, you know, you or your rifle, different things. But I've also got a video on this bolt carrier group. These are by AIM Surplus. These are good bolt carriers. But I didn't know. I took a chance on these primers. I couldn't find a lot of information about them, but so far they have worked really well for me. These are the Sellier and Bellot, or Bellot, I don't really know how to say it, but these are, I got these really cheap. They were a great deal. They were like $22, which you have to pay a hazmat shipping fee. When I got them from Cabela's, it was 20 bucks, but I also ordered some powder, so I figured, well, if I order that and powder, you split the $20, so it's 10 extra dollars. So okay, we'll say $33 for these, which is still pretty darn good, because pretty much where I live, the only thing they have is CCIs in the store, and they're, you know, anywhere from $40, $45 or more for 1,000 of them. So these are this SR right here, SR, a small rifle. These are small rifle, and they also sold from Cabela's the what is it? The small. Well, you know, the small rifle and the small pistol, SP for pistol. But anyways, if you want to know if these are any good for an AR, they are, and I'll show you. The first thing I'll show you is a mistake that I made when I was reloading. If I can find it, I didn't have the right case sitting there. Right here, sorry. This is a mistake I made, I'll be honest, when I was reloading. And I had it in there, and I got ahead of myself. And as you can see, there's a pretty good dent there in the primer, pretty good dent, and it did not go off. It did not go off. Then this is a bullet that I loaded, or a case that I loaded, and I put this in a magazine and just hit the bolt release. The bolt slammed home full speed, and it got a very light, if you can see it, very, very light little dent there. Nowhere near hard enough, you know, to make it go off. And then this is actually a case that I fired, and as you can see, you know, to me that looks like a good primer strike. So sorry, I'm just throwing this video together, but hopefully I'm giving somebody some information. For me, so far I've only used 100 of these, but I've loaded 100 of them. I've shot 100 of them. Pretty much, maybe, you know, shot about 85 or 90 of them. I've still got a couple that I haven't shot, but every one of them has worked perfect. I haven't had any trouble, at all with them, and I don't know what they compare to, how the hardness is compared to the number 41 CCI military spec or any other thing. But as far as the gun I was using, this bolt carrier group, which is a mil spec full auto bolt carrier group, they work just fine. They're plenty hard enough. I don't think you'd have any trouble with slam fires. So if anybody's wondering or looking for some good primers, these are really good primers, dirt cheap. So there you go. Hopefully this has been helpful. Sorry I threw the video together real quick, but maybe it's been informative for somebody. Thank you.